physical evidence in the witch trials had one purpose: to confirm what suspicion had already decided. Welcome to Salem Witch Trials Daily. I'm Josh Hutchinson.
I'm Sarah Jack. Building on yesterday's episode about evidence, today we look at the physical items used as evidence.
Some evidence was seized during the arrests of suspects.
In Giles Corey's examination, a magistrate asked him about ointment that was found when his wife Martha was arrested.
There was discussion about where the ointment came from, with someone saying it was from Major Bartholomew Gedney. But Giles said it came from Sarah Bibber, who also denied it.
Later, Constable Joseph Neal found nearly 20 jars of grease and ointment in Ann Pudiator's home. She stated that these were full of grease she used to make soap.
Looking at the witch trial records, we find frequent references to poppets, dolls used to cause harm to others through image magic.
Bridget Bishop was accused of having a poppet in her home. Magistrates were legally instructed by books such as Joseph Keeble's and Assistance for Justices of the Peace to search suspects' houses diligently for pictures of clay or wax upon arrest, viewing these items as critical evidence of maleficium.
Testimony regarding poppets also appeared in confessions and spectral sightings.
Elizabeth Johnson Jr. confessed to using a cloth poppet and a birch rind poppet to afflict people.
And Sarah Wardwell confessed to using her own baby as a poppet to afflict Martha Sprague.
Afflicted individuals such as Mary Warren testified that the specters of accused witches, such as Alice Parker, would bring them poppets and try to force them to stab the dolls to harm others. Abigail Hobbs claimed that the devil brought poppets directly to her.
One of the most dramatic examples of courtroom poppet testing occurred on July 4th, 1692, involving an enslaved woman named Candy. When asked to produce the instrument she used to afflict people, she went with a court official to her home and returned with a handkerchief tied with knots, rags of cloth, a piece of cheese, and a piece of grass. The magistrates then proceeded to perform magical experiments with these items.
Those magistrates dipped one of the rag poppets into a fire. The afflicted persons present immediately claimed they were burned on their arms.
The magistrates then dipped a rag poppet into water. The afflicted persons choked and gasped for air, and one girl ran out of the room toward the river, acting as if she were drowning.
The magistrates then compelled Candy to eat the piece of grass she had brought. Witnesses later claimed she felt a burning sensation that night.
When Candy was asked to untie the knots in the handkerchief, which the girls claimed she played with to torment them, nothing happened to alleviate the girls' fits.
Some tests were made of the accused. One method was to ask the suspect to recite the Lord's Prayer, something witches supposedly couldn't do, but which several people accomplished at their hangings, according to eyewitnesses.
Another test, known as the touch test, involved having an afflicted person touch the person supposedly bewitching them, which they believed transferred the magic back into the witch. If the afflicted person recovered upon this touch, that indicated the suspect was indeed guilty.
The water test, aka swimming or ducking a witch, was not used in Salem, but was employed in Connecticut in 1692 and Virginia in 1706.
Evidence used in the Salem witch trials took many forms, but none of it truly established that the accused committed harmful magic, of which they were entirely innocent, by the way.
Tomorrow, we will begin a short series on witch trials outside of Salem to establish the wider context of early modern witch hunting.